Hey, what's going on, guys? So I'm gonna just say this for the replay. What is it? It's April 27th, Saturday, 2024, 4:46 p.m. Eastern Time. My name is Moen. This is I Walk NYC. I'm in the middle of Houston Street, literally in the middle. And there are people looking at me like, what the hell is this guy doing? But and it's raining, so I didn't actually expect it to rain. So yep, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna buy an umbrella from one of those random vendors. I think I'm gonna go through Broadway. Man, why's it gotta rain? Man, I messed up. Jeez. All right, what do we do when it's raining? Let me wait a little longer for people to come in, and then we'll go through Broadway. Yeah, we're right here. There's literally a spot to sit. I was like trying to set up over there, but then I didn't realize you could set up here. All right. Today is the last day for it to be cold. When I went to doineedajacket.com, it said no. And now it says that I do. Alright, we're gonna start moving soon. What bound traffic is this? This is Brooklyn bound traffic. That's probably why. No, because all the red light is here. I'm like, what is this? No, it is Brooklyn bound. Brooklyn bound traffic is like very congested. Everybody is trying to go home. No, today's Saturday. It doesn't make sense. Alright, I'm going to start moving in 1 minute, right? Let it hit the 3-minute mark. And then I'm going to start moving. That guy needs to make a turn. What the hell is he going to do? Oh. It's never wise to make a U-turn. I don't think anybody was ready for it to rain. That includes me. All right, I think we can start moving. Let's just move because we have the walk signal. Am I gonna zigzag Soho? That's what I wanted to do, man. But the weather just kept getting worse. It may stop raining or it's just drizzle. One thing I know for sure is you won't melt. Was there like a witch that melts? I think I remember as a kid when they brought the TV in. And I don't know, I think it's the Wizard of Oz. No. It was something. What's up, Peter? What up? I could have came like 2 hours earlier, but the weather wasn't nice enough. It was still cloudy. When like the afternoon is supposed to be like peak sunlight, and it wasn't. It was not peak sunlight. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna go to Chinatown unless enough people rebel and ask me to go to Chinatown. And today Gary Carpenter should be okay because I disabled the symbols for Nightbot. So if he comes in, you could start doing your symbols, which were like those hand gestures. And Austin city limits, and man, it is windy. Sunshine after rain is our mods. Oh no, please stop. The rain needs to stop. Yo, what's up, Ambrose Chamber Pot? I bet Ambrose has a chamber pot in his house. Like, he's like, I should get a chamber pot. Because my name is Ambrose Chamber Pot. I had no idea what a chamber pot is until I met Ambrose. Even I played like those medieval video games, and I still didn't know what a chamber pot was. What was that game? I forgot. Man, so is trying to be popping, but it can't. You know why? Because the weather is suppressing everybody's mood. But, you know, it's still Saturday, so they're like, we need to go out and have fun. Hey, what's up, channel to channel? You have a chamber pot in your car? You know that? It reminds me. It makes me wonder. They need to figure out how to do restrooms for the car. Whoa, now it's starting to rain. And nobody is prepared. Including me. But let's hope it stops. And that's the only hope I have. From now on, anytime I see cloudy, I gotta get my umbrella. Gonna be there May 6th. Hope the weather is great then. Yes, you are coming at a good time because starting next week, low 50s, high 60s, upper 60s. So and Monday it's gonna be heating up, but I can only start late. Monday is like high 80s and low 70s, I think. Monday is gonna be like summer. And I think that is going to be the exception. That Monday is probably going to be nuts. You'll get me a chamber pot for Christmas so you won't have to go out to the outhouse in the middle of the night. Everybody's covering their head, but there's nothing we can do. We're all screwed. Oh no, and I got my DJ mic on this. No, this is a disaster. This is a disaster. These are all locals. No tourists here. Everybody knows where they're going. It looks like. Oh my goodness. The rain is getting worse, guys. We got two guys with an umbrella. They must have purchased it. There's no way. No way they knew. Oh, I did say the temperature, but I probably said it too early. I think the Soho cast iron buildings are magnetic. I want to test it out, but stupid weather. I think I'm gonna get a umbrella from Canal Street. Because I already started a live stream, there's no turning back. Yeah, it's not just a passing shower, you're right. It's light drizzle all day, and my signal is sucking ass. This guy jaywalked. Oh no, that was not a good jaywalk. He made the car stop. That was a F in terms of successful jaywalk. Let's see if I could jaywalk successfully. Oh, this is going to be a success right here. All right, now we're not buffering. Oh, I think it's starting to stop. Yeah, we'll zigzag, I guess, horizontally. All Broome Street, you know. But tomorrow should be good weather. Tomorrow I gotta start like at 4. I don't know, those umbrellas look like they were just bought. They're not like, I don't think anyone was expecting it, but that's how it works. These are to cover up the holes of the cellar for these cast iron buildings. The way she was dressing, I think she expected a hot girl summer day. Why is this side so crowded? Alright, the rain is starting to stop, luckily. We're over here in Broadway and Grand Street. We're headed south, and I think I'm going to make it right and zigzag. You don't want to get a spiked shoe hung in those grates or you will break an ankle. Yeah, you mean the ones with the cleats, right? I think something like that almost happened. I don't know what I was wearing, but I think your heel can get stuck there. I think my heel partially got stuck when I was wearing wingtips and dress shoes. So yeah, it's something you definitely want to be careful of. Those Subway, the ones that look like this, be careful if you're wearing heels and you step on them. Alright guys, it's starting to look better. So let's hope we get through the whole stream without an umbrella. I want to test out the magnets here, whether they work. We'll do that on a random cast iron building. I have a magnet for my gimbal.
If you buy something, gift with purchase. $42 for the bag, get gift with purchase. You can gift with
Yesterday is Arbor Day. I don't know what that day is, but okay. Sounds familiar. Hey, what's up, Kevin Wu? Kevin Wu. I know, right? The Sikh parade didn't get rained on. They were so lucky. There are some things that say rain or shine. And I'm just thinking to myself, man, are they still going to do it? Even if it's torrential rain? Are they still going to do it? Macy's Thanksgiving Parade, rain or shine. Alright, here we are on Canal Street. Arbor Day is a day you are supposed to plant a tree. Alright. Here we are in Canal Street. We're gonna get to 6th Avenue. We'll start zigzagging the horizontal streets of Soho and see what's up. It looks like nobody has an umbrella ready. Hey, what's up, sunshine after rain? I guess you're in control because it looks like the rain is starting to stop, but we just need some sunshine. That's all we do. But I don't know if that's going to happen. Oh yeah, Austin city limits. No worries. We'll see if we'll need more, because I want to unload the burden for everybody else. Man, streets are dead. So Greenpeace cares so much about the environment that they mail me a bunch of junk mail. Oh, don't you hate when they do that? You know, Red Cross, I don't know why I thought of this. It's just one of those things that, like, you know, it's hard to trust certain corporations. When you donate to Red Cross, they actually take a certain percentage. I think they take 50 cents per every dollar. So I guess in theory that's 50%, right? So if it's 50 cents for every dollar, you're taking 50% of the money to run the operations. So all your donations, 50% of that goes to Red Cross, right? I think. But I forgot what it was. These are the original 1800 cobblestone streets, i.e. Belgian blocks, and they were made relative to the size of a horseshoe. The Jenga building. I want to go there, but it's too far. And then there's a whole bunch of nothing in between it too. At least over here we'll get some people. Oh, thanks, Austin City Limits. 3K. Hey, what's up? Wait, what? What they say? I don't know if they wanted to be on it, but okay. United Way got in trouble too. Got to pay employees and advertise. Yeah. You know those people with the multi-level marketing things? It's like you already know when they're about to come. What's this guy doing? He doesn't even know which way to go. Was he on his phone? What the hell was going on with that guy? The guy had no idea he had the green light. When I do drive, that thing does annoy me. When like there's like the green light and the guy's not going. Or people turn really slow even though there's no traffic in front of them. And then that delays it even further. Oh, these blocks are messed up. What's up, Audie? Yeah, we got mad mods in here, but I don't want to put too much pressure on Audie and Ambrose. And Stephanie's going through some stuff, so, you know, less pressure on everybody. All right, this is West Broadway and Canal Street. Okay, I think I can go. Hey, what's up? Because those drivers are gummers. That's like the, whatchamacallit? Who's that guy's name? I forgot the guy's name. Frank. I think in his Iceland he calls them gummers, which is supposed to be a offensive term to refer to grandma drivers, grandma and grandpa drivers. The Empire State Building. Damn, it still looks cloudy. Let's hope, and this kind of looks like a true corner deli. Somewhat gritty, a little too polished, but close. Where the hell am I? I'm at 6th Avenue. I need to go this way, but we gotta go through the scaffolding, guys. But this is how something in Queens would look, like right over here. Oh, thanks, Peter. Yeah, I gotta be careful when the weather gets really warm because I'd want to do a lot, but I don't want to burn myself out either. All right, we're approaching Grand Street. Within Soho. Man, it's crazy how much the weather is so sporadic around this time. It's like nice weather, horrible weather, nice weather, horrible weather. Should we go through all of Grand Street? Yeah, why not? Let's go through Grand Street.
Like, you're not.
So these are dedicated bike lanes. Man, these the garbage is messed up. I'm gonna head this way because Soho is dead because of the weather, even though it's Saturday. Zigzagging won't help. So gonna just have to freestyle zigzag. Camilla and things popping. Felix, a lot of people. And construction going on at I don't even know what street this is. West Broadway. You get a wrench, you get a wrench, we all get a wrench. And then all the wrenches start whacking each other. You hit me with your wrench, I got a wrench too, bitch.
Take it out, girl.
Wrench, boom, boom. When it isn't a joy, oh snap, I lost you guys. When it isn't joy. Yeah, I mean, I have fun doing these streams, but I want to make it good for you guys too. So, also, even things that you like and have fun doing eventually does start to feel like work, but that's just natural, especially once it starts picking up. All right, let's zigzag this way. from West Broadway to Broome Street right here. Broome Street has a lot of cast iron buildings. Okay. You got the walk signal.
We're walking really slow.
I heard this street bar is really good. Kind of pricey probably. This guy look here. Dude was staring at me like a weirdo. Maybe I was too fast. Where is this? It's West Broadway and Broome Street. Broome Street. Hey, what's up, Frank T? And Frank T calling everybody gummers. That's messed up. But I think everybody understands, hopefully, and doesn't get offended. But then again, if nobody really knows what that is, I guess it doesn't matter. However, now that I put attention to it, people are going to try to figure out what it is.
I'll know first.
Soho has the highest concentration of cast iron buildings. I also think Soho is my favorite neighborhood in New York City. That's my opinion. It has the original cobblestone streets from the 1800s. I think she thought it was going to be much warmer, but not yet. Starting tomorrow. We can jaywalk. You got me watch YouTube videos at NYC. I was watching what about Billionaires Row earlier today. Yeah, Billionaires Row is at 57th Street. I think between 8th Avenue and then it goes down to Madison Avenue. But most of them are between 8th Avenue and 5th Avenue. And you can see the Billionaires Row from Central Park. If you put Central Park Billionaires Row and go to Google Images, you see all those towers. Those are Billionaires Row. Cast iron building, Broome Street. I think the highest concentration out of Soho is in Broome Street. Owen likes Soho because all the designer shops are located there. And this is where all the prettiest women are. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not kidding, but I hope nobody, I don't want too many guys to know that, or else I'll regret it. All right. I think I'm spinning around too much. It's because too many people are getting too close to me. Yo, look at this rusted up building right here. Man, this thing needs some work. Soho in the 1960s. Prior to that, it was pretty much a dump. After that, it was artists and fashion retailers started moving in. They deliberately called it south of Houston Street after the 1960s because they wanted to make it a fashion luxury neighborhood, which I think they were successful. And there's a Fashion Avenue and 7th Avenue, and there's a garment district. Maybe that was the initial plan for that, but that kind of failed. But in my opinion, this is the place where that succeeded. And also the lofts were originally manufacturing spaces where people would manufacture. Like you would see an assembly line of sewing machines. But as soon as that went away, the landlords didn't know what to do with the spaces. So they started finding new tenants, which were artists, and they started moving in, and this became more of an artistic neighborhood. And then eventually the rich bought it. I'm rich, bitch, rich. The rich people bought it, and now that's you know, every time I'm like weird and joking, like everybody around me looks at me, so it's kind of hard to do it. But I think when the summer comes, I'm just gonna do it. I'm not gonna care.
Me neither.
Yo, what's up, Gary Carpenter? You're not gonna get timed out anymore. Luckily, I fixed it. Now you see how when we come to Broadway, how different it is. Dolce Vita, that's a mid-tier designer brand. You know, probably a little lower tier than mid-tier. Between low tier and mid-tier, I would say. I think you guys want me to walk up Broadway. Today is a disappointing Saturday. I don't think I'm the only one that's also disappointed. I think everybody around me is disappointed in this Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, only the rich can afford there. Now. Only the rich. I'm rich, bitch. Rich James. No, it's not the chat. It's my surroundings. I'm so weird that everybody starts looking at me. But when I'm by myself and I'm talking to you guys see how savage I can be. But I still tread the line. I know what's sensitive and not. But when there's people around me and I start acting weird, everybody starts looking at me. I'm like, all right, maybe I gotta tone it down, but no, I shouldn't. It's good for the stream. But that'll come with time. Whoa. The PacSun building. I don't know, maybe the way the light is going on it, it looks so nice today. Look at all these flowers. Sorry. No, we're running out. All right, we're in Broadway. Timing doesn't necessarily matter. Certain things you should just start. Like working out was one of them. Okay, I'm losing connection again. It's starting to.
Ahorita no era para eso, pero siempre de... Claro.
Why am I losing connection?
Evet, 100 bizim havadan
bro.
Oh, I thought he had an umbrella. Thought he had an umbrella. This is actually the longest, this is part of the original Broadway that you see everywhere. There we go, including Times Square, 5th Avenue and 6th Avenue. But for whatever reason, in Soho, it seemed to have become the main part of Soho. It was originally called Bloomingdale Road before the grid system, but now they rebranded it to Broadway. I think we should stop buffering now, and the rain is coming back. Okay.
Always crazy walking by.
Oh, I see what Peter did. I'm so dumb.
What's up, man?
PA, what's up? He said, why is it called Broadway? And, yeah. And Gary Carpenter responded, "What? That's an old joke, Peter." All right, there's no way to go that way anymore. All right, it's starting to look nice and gloomy. Way to ruin Saturday. Weatherman. Okay, someone stepped on my back shoe.
So,
I froze my dad.
That's why tourists come to study abroad. Yo, you guys are such savages. That's so mean. Did y'all hear about the cat that was accidentally shipped out by UPS to Utah? He was in a box for 6 days without food and water. Oh, that's so mean. Why would someone do that? It was an accident? That's kind of weird. Sheesh. All right, we're at Houston Street. Sorry about that. And she was coming directly at me. She was going left, right. I got made eye contact with me with a very direct, straight face. I want to know what he was thinking. All right, we're at Houston Street now. Obviously, if you go south of Houston Street, that's Soho, which borders between 6th Avenue and Crosby Street. vertically, and then horizontally is Canal Street and Soho. I mean, Houston Street.
Yeah, it's the same.
Okay.
No. Answer is no.
Nothing here at all? There's a really nice store.
So these are the vertical side streets of Soho. There's Mercer Street right here at Houston Street, but most of them are dead unless you come on a very nice hot Saturday, Sunday. But most of them are dead.
Biblioteca.
Let's hope I'm not wrong for it being the last jacket day. Let's hope the weather doesn't change. But we'll see. Anything can happen. Green Street right here. I'm at Houston Street. This is another one of the vertical streets. You can verify it through Google Maps. Also, everything below Washington Square Park does not follow the up-down streets that I tell you and the avenues. That's because hold on, before I say that, let me cross. And you can see Green Street, pretty dead. Nothing going on, nobody around. But Washington Square Park was developed around the time they created the grid system. So everything from Washington Square Park and below doesn't follow the grid system. And you can verify that through Google Maps. Everything above Washington Square Park looks very uniform. And like I said, everything above that, when the streets go up, you're heading north. Streets go down, you're heading south. And west avenues go up, east avenues go down. But once you get down here, you kind of just have to feel it out, and knowing the borders help. So if you know Canal Street, you'll be easily able to find Soho and Chinatown. And Houston Street, which I am, is the upper level of Soho. You can see the Jenga building there, where it also has the Tribeca beam. And this is Worcester Street. And yeah, it's pretty dead. You can see that there's like not much going on, so there's really not any point in walking. Hey, what's up, Pedro? I think I already said what's up. I keep forgetting. So, West Broadway, I would say might be like this is a W. It's all bent up, but that's like not as busy as Broadway. But on a busy day, I guess this would be like the second busiest vertical street. And you can see the Empire State Building with the trees in the way.
Excuse me. We're gonna park. Yeah.
All right, no problem.
So I went
He's gonna take this shot, but we need to walk. We need to walk. I made it almost 1 hour in the rain without an umbrella and an external mic. Let's hope the worst does not happen, but we'll see. But like the video, guys. Liking the video helps increase the reach of the channel, and subscribe for more New York City walking content, live content, pre-recorded content. Even though I haven't done pre-recorded in a while, but they're gonna come soon. I promise. And I've already practiced them before I ever did live streams, so they should be high quality. And what else am I gonna do? Parades, minimal protests. Yeah, when I was eyeing that menu, that guy was like, he wasn't just like looking, he was staring. Freaking weirdo. I don't know why I get so aggressive. I don't know if that's like a New York thing. Probably is. And that's very rare for me. Let me make sure you guys aren't asking me anything on the chat. Yep. It's going to get better when I get NY. Yeah, it's going to get better. I think today's the last day of this cold, depressing weather. I mean, it's going to rain still, but the thing about the warm weather and rain is that as soon as it's done raining, it's just like, it's like it never even happened. Sullivan Street is another one of vertical streets at Houston Street in Soho. But yeah, not much is going on there. The vertical streets are still really nice, but they're mostly dead. Who is your favorite New York rapper? Oh man, that's hard.
Yeah, we'll sing nonsense tonight.
Who is my favorite New York rapper? I think right now I'll just pick a top three. I like, man, there's too many, man. And I don't think this might be the right audience to talk about that. But I think I like, I'll tell you who I like. I like Nas, 50 Cent, Jay-Z, and I also like Lloyd Banks. We're at MacDougal Street. There's also a Nas mural at Queensbridge. So when I go there one day, show you guys. Because I think one day I want to walk from Astoria to Midtown Manhattan. And I'll have to pass through Queensbridge and to get to the Queensboro Bridge, and you'll see. I can't be here tomorrow in the daytime. I'll be a little jealous for anybody that comes in the daytime because it's going to be nice weather. And yeah, it should be really, really nice on a Sunday. There should be people outside. It should be a more, it should be like this, but on steroids. Especially if people weren't able to come outside today. They're going to make it up and come outside tomorrow. I ran with Little Nas X at the NYC Marathon last month. Really? Wow. Nobody confuse Nas with Little Nas X. They're two different people. Nas is a 90s rapper. You hate rabbits? Alright, what do we got here? You live longer if you live alone? What's the rationale for that? What if you get a heart attack?
Wait, what happened?
What's gonna happen? But no, I'm just joking. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Less drama, right? I guess that's the rationale. Less drama, less fights. You do your own thing. I guess, if you're in shape and you've always been exercising, you shouldn't need anybody else to need to do anything for you, and you'll be self-sufficient most of your life. So that could be the rationale. I guess the only situation would be if you actually had a situation where you needed someone's help. Like you got stuck and you're about to
With a fire? Or a
you
red
could potentially die. Like this is a dumb example. Like there are people in their garages who try to bench press more than they can, and there's nobody around them, and then they could have died. Or if you have a medical condition where if something were to happen, you really need medical attention. But then they have those things that you can wear, and it sounds the alarm for medic to come. But I don't know how that would work. We're at MacDougal Street on a gloomy, rainy day on Saturday. So it's just not ideal, unfortunately, but we're making the best of it. We're headed to Washington Square Park. Couldn't zigzag Soho because it was pretty dead. And all these cars are messing up this bike lane, and that guy probably feels some type of way, but he's probably used to it by now. And then also MacDougal Street also has very narrow sidewalks. That's what probably adds to the liveliness because not as many people can squeeze inside these streets. Studies show couples live longer, unfortunately. Yeah. Most people aren't in shape, so it's really hard to say how a person who's in shape and can take care of themselves live. And also, I have this weird thought. It's like, do people just have children as like tools? I don't know how to articulate it, but almost like they only have them as kind of an investment to take care of them when they get older. But I don't know how people feel about that, but I don't think that's like a good reason to have children. But I don't know, I always wonder that. That's just like one of the side thoughts I have. I don't like rap. I'm more of a rock and roll man personally. Too bad the CBGB was already closed the first time I went to NYC, but at least I saw Joey Ramone's place. Yeah, I grew up in the peak of the hip hop era. That's why I'm really into hip hop and lyricism and all that 90s boom bap rap. But rock and roll, I don't think I really got into it that much. But I do think hip hop is pretty much dying. So if you want the golden age of hip hop, you need to go back to the 90s. But in terms of rock and roll, yeah, not familiar that much. I know there's Metallica, I guess if that's rock and roll. I like old Drake, not his new version. Me too. I like old Drake, and I want to go to the Bronx where they started hip hop, but that's the South Bronx, so we'll see. Maybe they have stuff there. Oh, the tulips are dying, right? Is this like the lifespan of the tulips? I guess, because even if the warm weather were to come, I'm not a florist. I think that's it, right? Game over. A cat can make you feel better. Says Gary Carpenter. Yeah, you're right. I never had a dog, so I can't really compare and contrast. I do have a cat, so I do know what Gary's saying. But I think the people that have the best, I don't know why I'm comparing it to a dog, but yeah, a cat can make you feel better, and a dog can make you feel better. I guess it's more apples to oranges. So There's no reason to compare. All the chess players are in here. That's when you know it's a really gloomy day at Washington Square Park. There's like nobody sitting down. Viewers need some more likes here for our host, Mo and I Walk NYC. Yeah, guys, like the video. When you like the video, you give me a bigger reach. And then either make the other walkers insecure or we motivate them to go hard too. Because they're like, yo, this guy's appearing in the recommended. He's elbowing his way through and we gotta go hard too. And yeah. And subscribe for more New York City walking content. Because I think I'm going to kick it into high gear. Because when it's the summer, it's really my element. Just hope I don't burn out. Oh, they got the fountain up. Whoa, baby. Why am I saying that? Pat, you are so right. Everyone has taste, different tastes in music, movies, and food. What do we got here? What are your cat's name? Like my mother named the cat. The cat's name is Bella. Yeah, we can't all have the same taste. You're right. I mean, I want to get into rock and roll, but I think I guess I'll check it out, but then hip hop is amazing too. So, and I can see how hip hop and rap can turn off people if they listen to the wrong stuff, and they'll wonder why people even listen to this. I can also see that too. All right, the fountain is on, so no more skateboarding here. Washington Square Park is pretty much dead as expected, even on a Saturday. If it's cold and rainy, this is what to expect on a gloomy Saturday. Yeah, at least it's not, as long as it's not too hot.
I agree. Yeah. I agree. Yeah. Right.
Maybe it's just a lack of vitamin D when it's cold. Whoa, what we got here? Used to listen to Public Enemy and Cypress Hill a lot though when I was younger. Yeah, those are the old school MCs, but they're good. Well, what the heck is this? I didn't even know this happened, but I think it's too late, guys. It's too late. What time is it? 5:44 p.m. It's too late. Oh no, I don't think we could go this way, can we? Or did they close it down? Yeah, they closed. No, well, we ain't closed it down yet. Let's see whatever's left.
Bad stuff, huh?
Yeah, I think they're starting to clean up, so there's no point in traversing through this. So let's go to Fifth Avenue. We don't want it to waste too much time here, especially since everybody's packing up. But a lot of these vendors are pretty much very identical. Most of them are identical, same vendors we saw when we were walking around the Dragon Fest food festival. Dragon Fest was one of the vendors, but there was multiple vendors, including the Japanese festival. You like DMX's Party Up? Hey, what's up, Stormy? I guess if you want to see rap and hip hop at its best, I would look up, well, Eminem's new stuff sucks, but like if you go on YouTube, you look up Eminem When I'm Gone or Eminem Mockingbird. That's like the best representation of Eminem and why he was so good. But and if you decide to listen to him, I don't want you to get a bad impression. You listen to Marshall Mathers LP, Eminem Show, and what else? Recovery. But yeah, if you see those two music videos, just be ready for the feels. Okay? Be ready for the feels. Everybody thinks this is TikTok, but TikTok sucks. You make no money in TikTok.
Yeah. She gets to pick one.
Well, not even just about the money. TikTok is losing financially. Just short form content can't be properly monetized with advertisement revenue, and also you get like the worst kind of audience in TikTok too. That's not me trying to act like sound like I'm hating. Short form content has its place, and it's a different audience, but the approach is completely different. You want to know something about short form content? So if a YouTube video like this or some other video, I'm just spitting out random numbers, there's something called RPM, revenue per mil, which is how much the creator gets after the split of YouTube. So RPM will be like, let's say $6 per 1,000 views. Of a long form content, the equivalent for a short will be 6 cents per 1,000 views. And I go as far as say, as a person who primarily shorts, who has 100K subscribers, that's equivalent to 1K long form subscribers. That's some YouTube game, but if anybody was curious. Oh, that guy spamming his ass off. Jeez. I think he's I don't know. So we're in the lower level of Fifth Avenue. This is more residential. This is right after Washington Square Park. I know you guys probably heard me say that a bunch of times, but just in case, you know, new people are here. But if I level up in terms of my audience, like I have a moment where I have a viral video and then a whole bunch of new people come in, I will have to repeat a lot of new information. I mean, old information. As we get further north of Fifth Avenue, you'll see more stores and residential. And assuming this was a weekday, you definitely see more people, but it's artificial because it'll be mostly commuters. But right now it's just it's Saturday, so you're really not going to see that many people, especially since it's a really gloomy day. So I have to take my own advice, which is if it's ever cloudy, you should always bring an umbrella, because cloudy always means there's a possibility for rain. I mean, that's common sense and obvious, but I need to take my own advice. Pat says, damn, I miss New York so much. Here in France, we hear all the time that Paris is the greatest city. No way, Jose. NYC is the greatest city by far. I think it mostly comes down because of the diversity. Oh, I can't make it. It's diversity of food, people, and architecture and neighborhood. I'm not sure how diverse everything else is, every place else is. But usually when I noticed as a kid, I used to travel to this place and that place. I would always miss New York City. And then when I come back, it's like a really nice, fresh, new feeling. And I get a new perspective. So I can't imagine how you guys must feel with all the culture shock and seeing it for the first time. You probably have sensory overload. But I've never been to Paris, so I can't speak on it. But it must have its own charm, and it must have its own charm in architecture and food and neighborhoods. And is it like diversity the right word? I guess more variety here. You think they're still protesting over there? Imagine if they still are. I'd be surprised. I think they picked that spot on purpose because they don't have to worry about the rain. But we'll go and see. I don't hear any drums. And hopefully there's no dog pooping and pissing over here like before. Watching you go up Fifth Avenue from Santa Monica, California. Man, I want your warm weather. Take this cold weather so New York can be more alive and you guys can be entertained, and then I can talk less. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh crap. What's up? Oh, my bad, guys. What is this? Is this a, this thing doesn't even have a thing. How are you supposed to know what it is? I guess it's a secret. Oh, Brandy and Melville. Okay, there's no protest. You like my talking, God dot? Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. No more protests here. Woo. No more protests here. Woo. Woo. But they still got their writing. I think they're mad that I'm happy because I saw their mean mugs from my peripheral vision. I think this is, some people might say the best time to come to New York is January, February, but in my opinion, the cold weather makes it very hard to enjoy unless you do like the cold weather. And not only that, the city is dead. Like, the city is dead. So if you don't mind, no liveliness, man, I'm jaywalking this big ass 14th Street, I think.
I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look.
If you don't mind the cold weather and dead New York, then yes, it's good. But you know, walking the High Line on a January, February, no, that's not going to be fun. What else is not going to be fun? Touching the charging bull in the ice cold, in my opinion, is not going to be fun. What else is there? Okay, Times Square might actually be better in the cold because there's less people. and less scammers.
Exactly.
And it's gonna be lively no matter what, even if it's freaking 5 degrees Celsius. I mean, not Celsius, Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit. 5 degrees Celsius is different. Rains a lot there. All right. After May 5th, weather will warm up. Yep. Yep. I don't think I can control the silly side of me when it comes out. I think it only comes out in the warm weather.
Literally. No
You don't want
surprise.
to.
All right. Wait, is Audie leaving? Someone leaving? I agree with that. French people, especially in France. Rains a lot there. Wait, what did you see? Look at this. Okay. Always wanted to see Paris, the city of lights, but I'm not going up the Eiffel Tower. Not too crazy about heights. Yeah, I wonder, the Eiffel Tower. I wonder if that's a hazard. If there's like a way you can jump. Actually, I want to go this way because we have to go to Madison Square Park. He said, yeah, the Eiffel Tower is not that high, Gary. I went all the way up the Empire, One World, Rockefeller Center, much bigger buildings. Loved it. But isn't the Eiffel Tower like no windows or something? I could be wrong. But let me see what else. Oh, it's starting to get crowded. I think we're at 17th Street right now, 5th Avenue. They finally fixed the asphalt. Well, look at that. I can't see them, but they see me. Think there's someone important there? Joe Biden's still here? Yo, Joe Biden, if you're watching this, come through and say what's up. He's probably like, let's go say hi to that young whippersnapper. He said we can go. And then Secret Service is patting me down. I was like, yo, you actually came. Yeah, no windows, yeah. That's why I guess he's afraid. No windows at the Eiffel Tower. That's I'm surprised nobody did the unthinkable, which is good. Maybe there's safety mechanisms there, unlike our vessel. But the vessel will open up with safety mechanisms, so we'll see how that works out. All right, where are we at? I forget. 19th Street. 19th Street. Tomorrow, I don't know where I'm gonna walk. I gotta think. The Oculus, next to the Oculus, they have something called Smorgasburg, which is kind of a food festival. So they usually only have it Fridays, certain days, only Fridays I think over there at Financial District. So maybe one day I'll plan going there. It's gonna start getting warm and hot, so maybe one Friday I'll go there, and then we take the ferry, and we go from Dumbo, we come back. But tomorrow, what am I gonna do? Well, anyways, can't wait to get back to NYC next year if everything goes as planned. Yeah, hopefully you're able to come and try to make everything efficient. I mean, it's okay to have one day of freestyle exploring, but in my opinion, let me get through this gridlock. Even though I'm technically jaywalking, you won't see this gridlock in the other boroughs. It'll be very rare to see this gridlock in the other boroughs. What was I talking about? Yeah, so I think it's one day is okay to freestyle, meaning like improvise and try to impromptu where you're going. But you should have somewhat of a plan because you watch my walking videos, so you should be able to know the specific places like the High Line, Times Square, New York Stock Exchange, Charging Bull, Oculus, Grand Central Terminal, Fifth Avenue, Soho. What else is there? There's Chinatown that's right next to it. There's also Little Italy where it's best to get your gifts. So try to be as efficient as you can with it. Oh crap. And one of the efficient routes I've done is from Dumbo to Financial District. So you get to see Dumbo, you get to see the Manhattan Bridge view, you get to see Brooklyn Heights, and then you make your way to the Financial District, see the Charging Bull and the Oculus. But that's if you're able to walk that distance. So maybe you might want to break it up in 2 days, or maybe you just want to do that one day and have lunch in between, because that walk took me 2 hours. But that was definitely an efficient walk. So that's what I mean by efficiency. And since you know the places, you should better know where to go. MoMA is free Friday evenings. Yep, I didn't know that. Okay, I think we can go. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna stream in the northern part of Central Park. I don't think I could. I need to scope it out first. But the northern part is sketchy, I guess. I learned too late that Central Park, when it's busy, is not possible to stream. So now with the warm weather, it will be a rare sight to see Central Park not busy. When I had all winter to realize that, but sometimes stuff like that takes experience. Oh, you've walked everywhere in Manhattan? That's good. So you're seasoned. You're seasoned. You probably know more than a New Yorker because a lot of New Yorkers haven't, visited a lot of their own places. That includes me, believe it or not. When I made this walking channel, that's when I started going to all these places. Yeah, Harlem has its own charm. Uh, but I'm not worried about Harlem. I'm worried about being in Harlem with the gimbal. So it's two different things. If I walk in Harlem, everything will be all good in the hood, right? But it's not good in the hood when I have this gimbal and camera. The tulips are past peak, I believe. Some have fallen off. Madison Square Park is dead once again. Do you know which native tribes were in this area before New York was built? To be honest, plastic, not sure. I'd have to look that up. But there's so much history you learn as a kid. That includes the New York history that you just forget. But the only thing that I retained as a kid was that New York used to be named Amsterdam. But I'll definitely, yeah, and Dutch also. Auto 718, I was gonna say that. Dutch, it might be the Dutch, but I'll have to research some of that. Madison Square Park is pretty much dead. Why am I going this way? There's nothing to see this way. There's some squirrels here. I also know that Wall Street was the main city, not Midtown Manhattan, at one point in old New York. But now Wall Street is not the main city. Now the main part of New York is definitely Midtown Manhattan. We gotta walk a little faster because I have a feeling it's gonna start raining. There's not that many small dogs, there's mostly big dogs. The main tribes of Manhattan were the Algonquins and Lennox. What I do know is that at one point Soho had the first free black slaves community, but then they became slaves again, unfortunately, and they only used them as a buffer to protect themselves against the Native American raids in the northern part of New York, and the Dutch were in the south. But I think after it was named New York City, Amsterdam was named New York City, they made them slaves again, and their children as well, which is unfortunate. Algonquins, I knew it. I was like, Peter, I think you got it wrong there. All right, let's keep going up. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna research the boring history for you, and then I'll filter out the most interesting parts because that's what I have to do. It's named New York after the Duke of New York, of York, after the English colonized New Amsterdam, renamed it. Oh, thanks so much, Kieran, with the Knicks logo. I hope the Knicks win because I don't want to go through scaffolding. So we'll go through here. Yeah, the Knicks are second in the Eastern Conference. So hopefully they win. They actually have a good win-loss record. I don't follow basketball, but one day I decided to go and see the Knicks win-loss record. And I was like, oh my goodness, these guys might actually have a chance at winning. So let's hope so, and let's hope that's still a ways away. If that happens, Madison Square Garden and Manhattan is going to be nuts.
Nah, but
Oh, the Museum of SCX cart is back. What the heck? Thought it was gone forever. Let me show you what I was talking about. But I might not be. If you got kids, hide your kids. Hide your kids right now, please. Jaywalk. Oh no. There's actually a lot of people eating the waffle cones. I don't know if I should zoom in, but that's what it is, guys. I'm not going to zoom in out of respect. I'm not going to zoom in out of respect. Okay, guys? I'm not going to zoom in. What's the best cheap food cart nowadays? In my opinion, it is Adele's. Yeah, the one in for Midtown Manhattan specifically, unless you go to Queens. All the Queens halal carts have their distinct taste. They taste good and they're just as cheap, maybe $1 cheaper. The one I go to around Jamaica is pretty good and it gives you a soda, but we're talking about Manhattan. So Midtown Manhattan, it definitely is Adele's. Adele's is $9. They don't give you a free soda, but I actually do think it's the best halal cart. That includes the ones in Queens. I don't know what it is about the taste. It doesn't, I can't really tell you why, but I do think it's the best one. Halal guys used to be supreme, but they fell off after they started expanding. I'll show you guys the ones in Jamaica. When I streamed there, there's like 3 of them. But the ones in Queens have all their own distinct flavors. The problem here is that if you go to any generic halal cart here, it tastes like the bootleg version of halal food. So don't get a lamb over rice over some generic halal cart here. It'll taste really bad. Well, it depends. If you've never had halal, you'll be like, it's all right. But it, relative to the rest, it doesn't taste that good. So I know I can verify halal guys and Adele's, but I can't speak for anything else here in Manhattan. All right. Why is the NY Knickerbockers called by that name? Because the term Knickerbockers come from the fact that they wore knickers, baggy pants, i.e. baggy pants. Let me repeat that, I was too low. The term Knickerbockers come from the fact that they wore knickers, i.e. baggy pants. Now you guys got Google on your side. I don't got Google on my side. Oh, right. Oh, crap. Yeah, the only thing you have to be careful about Adele's is the line is really long, so especially if you come in the summer, there's going to be almost no chance for you to be able to get it. You'd probably have to, yeah, even if you come in the winter and the cold, the line is just ridiculous. You probably have to wait 1 or 2 hours. So, is it that good? I think it is worth the wait if you never had halal food.
You know, they got that.
But yeah, it's a really long line. That's all I can say. I don't think I'll be able to get there today. You know what? I'll probably end the stream around there since I'm gonna go to Times Square. I can just go there really quick. Here's the Empire State Building. You can use the Empire State Building as a reference point for Midtown, Manhattan.
No. Finally.
All right, there's Koreatown this way. Actually, we do have to go that way. I'm gonna go through this side of Koreatown. Koreatown also extends here, but maybe they're still working on the extension, but our MTA Omni car is working well now. Yeah, every single MTA station has Omni. And if you have the triple Wi-Fi sign on your debit card or credit card, which is the tap to use, you can use that too. Or if you have Apple Wallet or Samsung Wallet on your phone, you can just use your phone. And I think 20 minutes after your phone dies, you can still use it. And you can also use it on the Apple Watch, which is what I do. You would just tap to go. And it's free for 12 rides, and then after that, it's free after 12 rides. So, but the likelihood of you actually getting to the free ride is rare. Koreatown is getting busy.
Yeah, you actually. Okay, I have something to admit.
Let me see if I can wait for the traffic to ease up. All right, I think I can start going now. once when I was NY, some tourist asked me the way to Empire State Building. We are at 6th Avenue and 34th Street. I was quite amused. Yeah, you're gonna get that. I haven't got that yet, but yeah, telling apart the tourists is easy once you watch enough of these videos. Their demeanor, their mannerisms are all similar. And you can obviously tell a New Yorker / commuter when you see one. Sometimes it's a toss-up. Usually it's a toss-up if like a New Yorker / commuter is in an area that they're not necessarily familiar with. So they might be looking at the street signs and looking around like a tourist, but they are actually a New Yorker. We don't know every corner and deli in the city. We mostly know our neighborhood that we grew up in, and we somewhat know Midtown Manhattan, because when you work in Manhattan, the last thing you want to do is come back on a weekend and deal with the whole crowd again after you've been so tired. And trying to evade them. Are the people in this city friendly? Yes. For the most part, yes. If you're used to people saying hi in sidewalks and streets, that doesn't happen too much here. So don't expect that when you come here. Maybe if you're in a rural part of Long Island, people in the suburbs will likely say hi to you, but definitely not here. You might see people wave at me, but that's because I have a gimbal and they want to be on camera. So that is not the typical behavior. All right, now we are in 6th Avenue, which is also called the Avenue of Americas. We're in Greeley Square. 5th Avenue and Broadway crosses here. So I believe this is Broadway, even though it says Greeley Square here. See Broadway right there, you can see it right there. And then this way should be 6th Avenue. Most people are friendly. Yes, most people are friendly. I don't know if there's a stereotype or a cliche that we're rude. The thing is that we might have a very straight face. And we are blunt. I guess it depends on the behavior, but for the most part we are blunt, and we are not rude. I guess bluntness can come off as rude. It depends on your delivery. So that's why I always make sure my delivery and tone is a certain way. Right now, today wouldn't be considered rush hour. Today is mostly a tourist day because it's Saturday.
Si no te gustan los libros cuando llegan, se pueden devolver y buscas una
Man, there's so many people here. Let me see how Herald Square looks like. If they have the tables out and if people are sitting down. If you want to go to Hudson Yards, you go this way, west from 34th Street. It's very hard to miss. As soon as you get to 10th Avenue or 9th Avenue, you look to your left. If you want to go through Manhattan West, you would go at 9th Avenue and you would head left and you'll see the entrance. If you want to go straight into Hudson Yards, you go around 10th, 11th Avenue and make a left. All right, this whole sidewalk is crazy.
That's good.
So Herald Square is right in front of Macy's. Macy's takes up the entire block from 6th to 7th Avenue. It's the flagship Macy's store, one of the biggest department stores. And then Greenlee Square is right there, right next to Koreatown. So let's cross. Yeah, like the video, guys. Liking the video increases our reach. And subscribe for more New York City walking content. I'll be back tomorrow on a nice hot day, but I'm not sure where I'm going to go. There's lots of pigeons, lots and lots of pigeons. I always wonder why the pigeons congregate in one place. It makes you wonder if there was food here at one point, because that would be one of the main reasons I would think pigeons would come in one place. At one point there might have been food. Someone was feeding the pigeons. But now all the food is gone. When did Gimbal shut down? We had a deal with pigeons. What else we got here? Make sure everybody goes. Sorry, my internet failed. Hey, 1642, Midtown tourists. Yep, Midtown always got tourists. Midtown has a whole bunch of tourists and commuters on a weekday around 4:30 to 6 p.m. So just be careful around that time, because the sidewalks are insane. And I think I did a video where and it was a nice day too. I did that, and I could barely talk in the stream because of how crowded the sidewalks were. Because then it's not just tourists, it's also commuters. I think I said this before, but there's two public toilets. There's one here at Herald Square, and then the same identical one at Greenlee Square. And these are really good restrooms. I've had a good experience.
NYC no. Shame.
Yeah, weed is legal in New York now. Um, there's also weed shops too. Just be careful of mentally disturbed individuals. My thing is you need to use your own discretion. So usually if they've been out, they haven't done anything yet, but their behavior may be sporadic. So as sporadic as it is, as long as they haven't hurt anyone, they'll still be out. But at any point, you need to use your discretion and see how they're behaving. And that's really the best I can say. We're at 36th Street, up 6th Avenue, and I hear ambulance siren behind me. There's a lot of tourists behind me too, and in front of me. I'm walking the wrong side. Maybe I'm gonna step to the side, just wait for this crazy traffic to go through, because I don't want to feel any pressure to have to walk fast. Because I know what it's like when people walk slow, so that's the thing. If you see West on the streets, oh shit, I forgot. We don't have to wait. We don't have to wait. That's how I almost get killed. When you see everybody crossing and then you cross, but then you realize you don't actually have the walk sign, and that's why the cars are going as fast as they are. But if you see but before the street name, if you see West, then you're on the west side of Manhattan. The midpoint, which it partitions, is at 5th Avenue. So that's the only time where you see one sidewalk say West and one sidewalk say East. So in 5th Avenue, it's very hard for you not to know where East and West is, because it will tell you on each of the sidewalks. But since this is 6th Avenue, you'll see West over here and West on that part of the sidewalk. Okay, that guy. All right. Jaywalking is not enforced. I think you have a better chance of winning the lottery. So the gift shops in Midtown Manhattan are too expensive. You want to go to Chinatown in Little Italy, even then you can bargain and barter there. So sometimes you might not see the prices inside. That's by design. They want you to ask. Bleecker Street is nice on Saturday evenings. Yeah, you're right. Bleecker Street is nice on Saturday evenings. Also MacDougal Street too. But usually if it's a cold, gloomy day, it is still nice. It's just not as nice as it can be. Right.
Well, I hear it. I mean,
Pat Olo says Midtown is my favorite part of Manhattan. Midtown is the meat and potatoes, which is why I walk here a lot. So that's why I don't try to say too many times, but from time to time I will say Manhattan is not like this everywhere. And definitely the other boroughs are not like this everywhere. Look, this was open once. In the summer, I don't think it happens in Manhattan, but in Queens and especially the Bronx, when it's really, really hot, like a heat wave, they open the fire hydrants and all the kids start playing. And I think the Bronx also has block parties where they literally bring a kid-sized pool. Everybody's having fun. But that usually exclusively happens in the summer. So we're in Bryant Park. I think this is a tour group. You will always see tourists in Midtown Manhattan, the highest concentration of tourists.
Oh, here she is. Well, there's our bus lady. So where's my hand?
No, that's all that's.
We're getting on.
Oh, we got over 200 people here. Let's press that like button if you want the underdog story to manifest itself. Because everybody likes an underdog story. Because who knows, behind their back, are they counting me out? I don't know. But think positively, Moen. All right, here we are in Bryant Park. So I don't know when the lawn is going to open up. It seems like there's not much information online, but I will tell you that I saw a Reddit post that was 352 days old. But today it will be 353 days old. And the Reddit post said Bryant Park lawn is open. So we just have to add how many days for it to be a year? About 13 days. So maybe in 2 weeks this lawn will open based on that reasoning. So we'll see. Bryant Park, yeah, I mean, it's getting there. I don't think I've ever experienced Bryant Park movie night. So when we get here, I'll definitely show you guys. And we'll see how it is. We're not going to stick through the whole movie, but we'll see how the aura atmosphere is and walk through it. But yeah. Don't get the coins here. I think you get in trouble. I've never seen the homeless get in trouble, but I do think you can get in trouble for taking the coins here, so don't do it. The Bryant Park security will come and probably talk to you. I don't know what they do with all this coin. I think they would have to probably give it to donation. That's what I have to assume when they clean up.
Want me to go in?
Movie nights are usually Fridays, I think. From what I remember last year. I need to go back to my video because I think I panned on the movie night billboard. I think it was Fridays. All right, let's get out of Bryant Park. Let's go to Times Square. And then where are we going to go? We are going to go.
On their family history, like specific data.
Where did I want to go? Shoot. Oh yeah, I want to show you Dills. That's where I'll end the stream. I'll end the stream at a Dills. Free Wi-Fi in Bryant Park still? Yes, I believe so. Free Wi-Fi. That's why limited data is probably not ideal because you have Wi-Fi everywhere. So if there's a way you can get unlimited talk and text and very little data for cheap without plugging in anything, because I don't want to seem like sponsoring or affiliating. I think that's best because everything has Wi-Fi. So you're home, then you go to work, and then, you know, Bryant Park has Wi-Fi. So why would you need unlimited data unless you're streaming like me? Just don't watch too many videos in between your commute. And even then, you could download Netflix videos, you could download YouTube videos, so from your house using Wi-Fi. So having unlimited data, it depends on your needs, but it kind of can be a waste.
Right?
Okay, let me walk this way. There's going to be 360 cameras. Oh no, I can walk this way. Never mind, the walk signal came. Sometimes the walk signal takes forever. 42nd Street, 6th Avenue. You can take the BDF train, M train at the Bryant Park station. Also, just be careful if you use public Wi-Fi, because I think that also has a cybersecurity risk where they could intercept somehow. So if you cannot look at important stuff in public Wi-Fi, try your best not to. Try to not make a transaction on public Wi-Fi. Sorry. I'm even paranoid to make a transaction on my network. The only time I feel a little safe is when I do it at my own private Wi-Fi at home. Yeah, I mean, you can find a job here, and as long as you're disciplined, you work hard, you can climb the corporate ladder, and yeah, you can do it. Just you need to be disciplined and work hard. And what the heck is that, bro? Is it? Oh, that's the freaking 360 camera. I'm like, where's all that music coming from? The only problem with climbing the corporate ladder is you lose time, you know? So in life, as always, you make more money, you start losing a lot of your time. And then if you want to have more time, you start losing money. So you want to try to figure out the ideal position where your money is up, your time is up, and your stress is low, which is very, very hard to do. that's as close to as getting out of the rat race as it is possible. But that's not easy to do. Low pay, low stress, low time, a lot of time. High pay, high stress, almost no time. Okay, we got music playing here, but let's hope that YouTube can't detect the melody. As long as I keep talking, we should be okay. So this scaffolding has been here for about a year. Last year, you weren't able to get through here. And I did a video last year from Bryant Park to Manhattan West. And yeah, this was closed. Is rent cheaper in Bronx than New Jersey? Yes, rent is cheaper in Bronx. But Bronx is rough. But I mean, once you get used to it, it's not too bad. Yeah, once you get used to it. Just, yeah, Bronx is rough. For a New Yorker, it's probably, that lives in the other boroughs, it's okay. It's not that rough. I mean, it's rougher than the usual, but for the typical person that comes in, it's hard for me to relate to the culture shock or even articulate how you'll feel. We got fake monks here with beanies. So be careful of the fake monks. I think I've said it before. Basically, they'll give you a bracelet and then kind of demand a donation because they're building a fake temple, which they got the Google images off. Hey, thanks so much, WM, for the $5 super chat. Have a soda or something on me. Yeah, I have water. Hopefully it's not because my voice is going away. But don't ever take a bracelet from a fake monk. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not sure what this is. That's where the ball drops, guys. Right there where it says 2024. People come here with diapers on and wait for 12, 13 hours for that ball to drop. I don't recommend it. I think Macy's Thanksgiving Parade is better and more worth it. You just have to wait a few hours and you'll have front row audience seat. I didn't have a press pass at the time, and that's what I did. And I recommend that over waiting 12 hours just for the ball to drop. But what I will say is that it seems like, from what I've seen in the other videos for people that have press passes, the people in the front seem to get the best treatment, meaning they're not squashed like sardines. But that's from what I've seen. I can't verify that. Maybe next year I will verify it. So if they do that, I guess that's good because you're waiting there for 13 hours. You know what I mean? But everywhere else, they're packed in like sardines with diapers on. So I don't recommend doing it. Not even one time. Okay. Let me make sure. In Times Square, there are also rappers who give you CDs, ask for money. They got me once, not twice. Yeah, keep your pockets when you see them. Keep your hands in your pockets when you see them. I don't know if they see me and they're like, this guy is a New Yorker. This guy looks like he grew up in the other boroughs. They don't really even try to give it to me. Maybe that might change one day, but I've never had a situation where they even tried to give it to me. One of them just tried to say what up on the camera. Hey, what's up? And then, yeah, so they're the same things as the fake monks. Don't ever take a CD. I don't know if I want to go to Times Square. I'm going to regret it. They need to go. Yep, they need to go. We don't got the way. love sardines on your toast? I watched a YouTube video before I ate sardines. Because there was eating sardines. All right, man. We're getting Times Square and this ridiculous amount of music. I don't think I'm gonna go to the heart of Times Square. That's the heart of Times Square right there at the red tickety stairs. I've gone there several times. If you want to watch my replays, maybe I might change my mind as I get closer. But we've seen it a dozen times and it's been streamed to death, as someone said here before. And the big problem with tourists is they don't seem to know when they are blocking and impeding traffic. Which over there they did. They're not on the side. They're just literally in the middle of the sidewalk. So always stay on the side. Don't be that guy. You see me when I'm trying to alleviate the congestion traffic that's around me to give you guys a better experience. I stay to the side. Man, it is really congested in there. Where's my gimbal at? Yellow, I'm at 40%. Yeah, we'll just go, but we're not gonna go up the stairs, all right? We'll go really quick and come back. But if there's a bunch of you that don't want to go, just let me know. I'll go straight to 6th Avenue to Adil's. Let me make sure. Hey, what's up, DC White? If they replace taxis with rickshaw carts like they do, India traffic will be better. Maybe, but it probably won't be as efficient. I think American roads and highways in general are not scalable, so I don't know what they're going to do about that as the population increases. Because right now, all of America, the rush hour traffic is crazy. So it'll just get worse as the population increases. I bet at one point it wasn't this bad. Like even in Manhattan, but in the United States in general. I don't think roads are scalable, but they just keep it leave it for the next generation to handle. Let me see, what do we got here? Can of tuna on cooked rice is okay, plus vegetables, steamed rice. Yeah, can of tuna is cheap. Cheap, easy protein. What else we got here? Turkish, something Russian. A few professions, they gave money as well. It's alright, no worries. I don't know. They thought I was selling something. I'm just like doing my thing. Oh, I'm messing up his picture. See, it's like impossible not to mess up someone's picture. You see how many phones are there?
And therefore I cannot come. So that servant came and showed his Lord these things.
That guy looks like a commuter.
Verse
I don't know what he's doing here.
Give me verse 50, Matthew 22.
We are at the heart of Times Square, where 99% of everybody here is a tourist. More like 2% are scammers and hustlers. Let's get out of here.
Go to the houses and the barbers as many as you shall find into the marriage. Keep going.
What's my favorite pizza spot in New York? Joe's Pizza is the most popular one, but in my opinion, I don't think you can go wrong as long as it's not a 99-cent pizza. At least to me, New York pizza tastes like New York pizza until I went to Philadelphia and the pizza tasted weird. And I was like, what the heck is this? I was nose and taste blind for so long because I had New York pizza. So in terms of the intricacies of pizza, to me they all taste very similar. So I can't give you a recommendation, but the popular one, and in my opinion it's kind of overhyped and overpriced, might be Joe's. To me it just tastes like a regular New York pizza. But if you had to be sure in terms of top tier, I think you should go to Little Italy. But DC White, thanks for the $10 super chat. Congrats, over 3K subscribers. Good to see your channel growing. Thanks so much. I appreciate the $10 super chat. Thanks for being around and being positive and engaging in the channel and also helping me grow. Yeah, I'll keep going. We got a good ratio going on in terms of the viewership to subscriber. We'll see if we can continue that. I'm gonna jaywalk because just too many people there. Having so many people makes it hard to talk. But you know what? I'll try to do the legwork and try to find the best bang for your buck pizzas and let you know, because that work probably is done. I just have to dig it up on the internet and then actually taste it myself. Wait, that guy is not going yet? This is confusing. He has his hazard lights on. And pedicab drivers are like $15, $12 a minute, so don't ever take a pedicab. There are some people, I guess, they don't mind for the experience, but I think that's a very small percentage because usually they're not going to tell you how much it is. It's only afterwards. And if you notice, when people get out of a pedicab, you can actually try and pay attention to the mannerisms and behaviors. Sometimes a confrontation does happen, but some people aren't as confrontational. So what you'll see is more like, what's the word, bickering or something happening, and you know there's some tension going on there. That's because they didn't realize it was that expensive. All right, see you next time. I can't pronounce your name. You can't change money at banks. What do you got here? Guy, boy.
So yeah, I don't trust.
Prince Pizza, according to Prince Street Pizza, according to Ambrose Chamber Pot, is one of his favorites. But I like the square slices, aka grandma slices. They have a lot of tomato sauce. Those taste so good. But in my opinion, I wouldn't overthink about the slice, where you get the pizza, as long as it's not a 99-cent pizza. All right, here we are. That's the Diamond District right there. You see those two lampposts? Just be careful in terms of recording, even though it's a public street and you have the right to record. If you go back to one of my streams where I went there, they get a little butthurt if you record. So 47th Street, between 6th and 5th Avenue, in between these two lampposts, but they close around the evening, so you won't be able to see anything. But this is the Diamond District right here. And we are at 6th Avenue. And over there's Radio City, and right in front of Radio City is Adele's, which is where I'll probably end the stream. So let me show you Adele's. Yeah, unless you, someone said Do you think that in NYC there are a lot of inequality and huge social problems? Talking in the economy point of view. If I'm being blunt, I think New York City is all old money and rich people. Unless there's some catastrophic thing that happens, like a Category 5 hurricane, I think that's always how it's going to be here. Yes, it's $9, the Dills. Halal Guys is $11. Halal Guys fell off, in my opinion. You can check Reddit. That seems to be the consensus that everyone says. And that's the consensus that I saw before I retried Halal Guys. And I can confirm that they fell off. The taste has gone down maybe 34. It's like 40% more bland. I'm not sure what they did to it, but Halal Guys franchised. So this is the line for a Dills. It's pretty long. Sometimes it wraps around. I always feel bad for this guy because this guy, he can't get anything. Well, today he got something, but this is the line that takes over. I know sometimes people say you see this everywhere. Not necessarily. This one is consistent. Halal Guys used to reign supreme, but now this one reigns supreme. Actually, we'll go to Halal Guys to show you the difference in terms of taste. I mean, in terms of line. So that's Adil's right there. Let me see if I can zoom in. That's the chicken. And can't really see the lamb, but yeah, this is where the Uber Eats, DoorDash, and everything is. So I never tried this, but maybe you could do the cheat code where you order Uber Eats right now and you don't have to wait. You just wait for the Uber guy to get it, and then you take it, and then you override this whole line. But you probably have to pay a lot more, so that's how it works. But yeah, Adil's $9. And I wish I can skip the line, but I can't. I have to be like everyone else. And Ambrose has tried it too, so he knows. But that's for Manhattan. I don't know what happened here. Okay, this is gotta be careful crossing.
It pays for itself.
Yeah, they open at 6 and the line starts at 5:30. Around that time, mostly commuters. But Halal Guys used to be just as long. Let me show you Halal Guys. If you came here maybe 10 years ago, Halal Guys was just as long. But like I said, they fell off. And they cost more. Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe you have to, Austin City, Less, wait until tonight, late tonight, and get a bargain when they have to get rid of that food. I always wonder that, but you have to be here when they close, which I guess is like 4 a.m. or something. So if someone's able to do that, let's see how far we get on YouTube. Maybe I'll still be streaming around 4 a.m. one summer night because I felt like it. And maybe we can see. This is a nice plaza. Sometimes they get weirded out when you record with a gimbal, but I don't think that happens too often. Yeah, like the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel for more New York City walking content. I think that guy has car problems in the middle of the street. God damn. What the heck happened? I hope he didn't run out of juice in his battery. I usually carry a jump starter, but I don't have it with me today. So Halal Guys is right next to the Hilton Hotel, the original one.
Beach,
That guy got Halal Guys with a yellow bag. That's where Tracks NYC throws his silver bars for free. What do you got here? Bros. Yeah, I think I already said it. I can't tell if I said it. Like the video, guys. Liking the video increases our reach. Subscribe for more New York City walking content. We'll be back tomorrow. I don't know where. It'll be Sunday around 4 or 5 p.m. So it'll be a nice day. So yeah. It won't be a hot day, but it'll be like a hoodie day. A hoodie day. Dedicated bike lane, but it's not so dedicated right now. Oh crap.
I thought it's gonna.
Adil's does not have any physical restaurants right now. They haven't expanded. They might do that. I just hope that when they do expand, that they don't end up like Halal Guys cart. I had to say that low because I was right next to them. I don't want to, yeah, because Halal Guys expanded. So I think they have parts all around the city and boroughs. And ever since they expanded, their quality went down. But they scaled up in terms of profitability. So I guess a little drop in quality. Drop in quality doesn't matter as long as there's an increase of profitability. So this is Halal Guys. As you can see, it's much more shorter. And when I streamed 2 times in one day, I decided to get Halal Guys instead of Adil's because I didn't want to wait too long. But yeah, this one's more manageable. See. Oh, guys, it's a pigeon. I guess that's it. I gotta pee. Where am I gonna pee? I'm at 53rd Street. Closest place I can pee is the Apple store. You guys want to go to the Apple store? I think I'm going to run out of battery. Alright, you know what? We'll keep going, but I need to plug you guys in. If you want to keep going, I gotta plug you guys in. There's nowhere to plug you in. I'm trying to decide whether I want to keep going. You guys wanna? Let's see. Let me see. Let me decide. Alright, we'll keep going. We'll keep going until the Apple store, but you gotta hold up. I gotta take out my battery. Alright, give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Gimbal is red. At any point, the gimbal can fall. which I hope doesn't happen, because as soon as it tips over, it takes about a minute or two for it to charge back up and revive itself. But the gimbal hasn't tipped over yet, so I guess I'm good. But if it does tip over while I'm talking right now, I guess that is the end of the stream, and I need to take this guy. Okay, got my battery pack. We're gonna go to the Apple store because I need to pee, and there's nowhere to pee here, so I'm still streaming. So why the hell not? Okay. I'm not missing anything. All right, let's go. Let's go, guys. So we're at, I forgot what street we're at. 55th Street and 6th Avenue. We're gonna cut our way to 5th Avenue. Yeah, I can't use the mic while I'm charging. So now you're hearing the ambiance. This is how it is. The good thing is you hear more of the ambiance. The bad thing is that you won't be able to hear me as much. So that's the bad thing. I didn't go through Rockefeller Center. That's okay. CBS. This is the CBS building. Man, there's so many buildings here, I don't even know they exist. Manhattan is so condensed. Let's see how much parking here is for 1 hour. Probably a lot of money. Oh, 1 hour is $5.50. That's not too bad, actually. Koreatown is more. Koreatown is like, what is it, like $8 for 1 hour? Koreatown is insane. Hey Sienna, I use the iPhone 15 Pro Max. What did Ambrose says? Maybe 8 cutters working at Cats, so that's 8 lines working fast. I don't know what that means. I think something to do with the delis or the carts, halal carts. It's kind of weird reading the chat without the context. Oh, because he talked about cats. It was a long line, but to my surprise, I didn't wait that long. Imagine reading something in chat out of context and then jumping to conclusion. You guys know I won't do that. Most of the side streets are dead in Manhattan. The ones between Hell's Kitchen and Times Square seem to be lively from what I've experienced and you've seen on stream. Koreatown is a side street, which is one of the exceptions. Most of the side streets are dead in the winter and somewhat lively in the summer. But mostly the side streets are transitionary streets where the meat and potatoes are the avenues. Fifth Avenue, 53rd Street subway station. I think this one is closed. I don't think you could go this way. This one's closed until 2025. know if anybody could answer Pat Aloysius' question because I don't drink. So he said, where can you drink the best Manhattan in Manhattan? So putting that out there. So here we are at 5th Avenue and I think 55th Street. This is usually around where we start, but I guess this time this is where we'll end. This is the St. Thomas Church here. Usually a lot of homeless people are sleeping around the steps, but today not as much. But if I come during a night stream, you will see them on the peripheral because I can't point my camera there for obvious reasons. They'll start having a temper and acting sporadically. I might even run up on my camera. It's alright, no worries, Pat. I was just, because it was an important question, so I just wanted to put it out there in case someone wanted to answer it. Gonna go to the Apple store. Gotta take a piss. Guy needs to turn. Let me help him turn by walking fast. I believe 7,000 different languages. I guess he's talking about the amount of languages spoken here. Yeah, it's a lot of languages, especially Queens. Queens is the most diverse place / area in the world. And Queens has the best food in terms of variety. And Queens will also have the cheapest food of all the boroughs, I believe. Because Brooklyn is becoming gentrified first before Queens. So Brooklyn, the prices are going up. All the hipsters and expats, everybody seems to want to go there first for whatever reason. I guess that's a good thing for me because I don't want Queens to go up in price and change. But yeah. I think Brooklyn reigns supreme in terms of pizza. I think that's where a lot of the Italians when they immigrated to the United States, I think most of them went to Brooklyn. And lots of great pizza stores there. And of course, Little Italy, but the other boroughs will always be cheaper. I speak 2 languages as well, but I'm losing my other language because the only people I speak that other language is my parents. I think there are parents that they have trouble trying to have their kids know both languages. It seems to be they forget their parents' language and they know English mostly. I think the way I avoided that was because I spoke my parents' language at home, and at school I spoke English. And then with my siblings I spoke English. But with my parents I had to speak their language, so I retained it. But I think that's probably the best way in terms of kids. Oh yeah, 1986 was yeah, kind of dangerous. There was a chance to cross, but it was too dangerous, and then the bike and that guy's going straight. So there were 2 people turning right, then that would be a good time to jaywalk. But you just have to use your discretion, and it's on you. mean, you can know a lot of languages, but I feel like if you're not using them all the time, you're eventually going to lose. You're going to lose the fluency. And the more you know, the harder it is to retain. I would have to assume, even for people that speak like 5 languages, like, do they speak all 5 fluently? And especially if they're not using all 5 of them all the time. I feel like it's more of a flexing that you know 5 languages, but in practice, how good is their fluency? And that's not me trying to be a hater. I just think it would be hard to be fluent in all 5 of them, but I could be wrong, especially if you're not always using them. This is a real narrow path. I don't think we'll go that way because there's a supercar there.
It's too nice for that.
But yeah, if Gary was here in 1986, that was a much more dangerous time. That was.
It's too nice for him.
I think the crack epidemic was around the 70s and 80s, and the Bronx looked like a freaking apocalypse at 1986. If you put 1980s Bronx on Google, you go to images, you would think you're playing the game Fallout. That's how the Bronx looked. That's why it's the one that's taking the longest to develop, and it still does look like the 90s and 80s. That's because it's lagging behind, but it does still have that gritty New York feeling. So when I go there, I do feel nostalgic. I don't necessarily feel I'm in danger there because I guess I grew up in rough areas. But like I said, when I had this gimbal, that's a completely different story. This is the Plaza Hotel from Home Alone 2, where Donald Trump was also featured in that movie. And this is the flagship Apple store where Tim Cook came out during the iPhone 15 Pro Max launch. And I have to assume iPhone 15 in general. I don't know why I said Max. And I have to assume that he'll probably be here for the iPhone 16. But we made it to our destination. Like the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel for more New York City walking content and some parades and a little bit of protest, but not too much. Thanks Austin City Limits for moderating. Thanks Audie for moderating. Thanks to Ambrose. Thanks Gary Sunshine After Rain for moderating. Thanks Gary for being here. Peter for being here. Everybody else for being here. Thanks DC White for the super chat and WM for the super chat. Thanks Frank T for being here. Yeah, I can't keep up with everybody, but thanks for everyone being here. I will see you guys tomorrow around maybe 5-ish p.m. maybe 4-ish p.m. I'll schedule it 1 or 2 hours prior. And peace out. Have a good day, morning, night, afternoon, sunset, sunrise, twilight, wherever you are. And if you are around, you can say hi to me here or when I come out of the Apple store after I do my #1 business. Peace out. Damn, Austin City Limits moderating still hitting someone with the wrench. Alright, see ya.